Are you here to kill me? The light flickered twice. That meant no. What is it that you want then? The hand, and it was only a hand, waved an imaginary shape in the air. A chain rattled somewhere near me, and I could hear someone trying to scratch their nails on a wall. There was a brief second of silence. Then the screaming began.
This is what I want you to hear, to see, the screaming, the never-ending screaming.
I dare you to spend the night in the desolate, abandoned building. Or are you too scared? It is an abandoned building, and it's just one night.
How very wrong my best friend was, and how naive. The board was bright and shiny, in stark contrast to the purposes for which it was built. Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, it proclaimed in bold letters. I went to the room on the third floor, as mentioned in my invitation letter. My lodgings for the night. It was bare, with just a mattress on the floor, because that was how the patients lived. It was also rumored to house the ghost of a young man who went insane in the 1950s after the death of his sister. They told me I would know if he wished to make his presence felt. And I didn't have to wait long. I was just about to drift off to sleep when I saw a hand on the wall. A shadow, to be more precise. Was it waving? Tentatively, I waved back, and instantly, the room was dimly lit by a bulb. There was no bulb when I had walked in, an hour back. Are you Alex? I asked in a very low voice. It was an unsettling experience, even though I had willingly signed up for it. The light flickered once. I guessed that meant yes. And you are Lila's brother. Another flicker. How did she die? The light seemed to travel across the ceiling, past one wall before landing on a small box. I opened it to find 5 one-page notes. 27 May, 1954.
Lila Clark, death by hanging, with a rope. Had not eaten for 2 days. Family informed, but only brother Alex turned up.
3rd March, 1955.
Alex is a patient now. Calls for his sister Lila in his sleep every night. Staff at wit's end. Dr. Dawson is considering a new experimental treatment.
7 May, 1955.
Dawson has started with his new treatment. Mixed results so far. Alex Clark has good and bad days. Too soon to say if the outcome is positive.
12 November, 1955.
Alex Clark's condition gets worse. Dawson insists he's close to a solution. Alex screams in his room every night. Says he can still hear Lila in the room next to him.
24th December, 1955.
Christmas Eve here at Allegheny, but it would be the last day of Alex Clark's life. The solution Dawson promised never came to fruition. He is absconding as we bury Clark's body.
Are you here to kill me? The light flickered twice. That meant no. What is it that you want then? The hand, and it was only a hand, waved an imaginary shape in the air. A chain rattled somewhere near me, and I could hear someone trying to scratch their nails on a wall. There was a brief second of silence. Then the screaming began.
This is what I want you to hear, to see, the screaming, the never-ending screaming.
This was the treatment then? Again, a single flickering of the light. The voice spoke again.
Do not think I am not aware who you are, Greg Dawson. Your grandfather murdered me and Lila, and now I wonder why you are here. To kill or not to kill is the question.
The light flickered more rapidly now, on and off, until I could feel the room spinning on its axis, and the scratching and the rattling of the chains got louder and louder. Then, darkness and peace.
Mr. Dawson, please wake up. You were heard screaming in your sleep? Are you okay?
I nodded weakly, and a quarter of an hour later, I walked out of the building. There was something in the lining of my trousers, and as I rummaged through it, 5 worn out and faded sheets of paper fell out. Last night was not a nightmare after all.